Harry, Nimble Nimbus is a horse you know very well, and he looks to be working up to a win very shortly.
Yeah, the horse is in great form. Really pleased with his last couple of runs. He seems to be improving every time, and I'm certainly very happy with his track work. He's jumping out of his skin, and I think he couldn't be coming into this race in better form.
And just on that recent trial, he comes for a very strong trial as well.
Yeah, very good trial. He did everything right, and I went over the line double-handed. So, yeah, I like the way he's doing things and progressing.
And how much of the cheek pieces aided him, Harry? He's had them on his last twice, and he really looks to be going through the line strongly.
Yeah, I don't think they make the world of difference to him, but they just probably keep him on the straight and narrow a little bit more than if he didn't have them. The main thing for him, I think, this run is to step up to 1600. It looks to be the right thing for him. He's going through the line every time very strong, and he's going to appreciate the extra distance.
And just from gate number 9, obviously probably not the ideal, but where do you see yourself sort of sitting up in trip this time around?
Yeah, it's not the ideal the barrier, to be honest, but I'll see what Ricky wants me to do on the day. I imagine we'll just try and slot in probably mid-pack, and hopefully we can get in without being too wide. That would be the main aim for me, and we just need a clear run and see what we can do from there.
And just on your form, obviously continuing good form, a double on Wednesday night. Nice to get everyone's victories head across the line. Also, Turin Red Star, a horse that you've had a good association with.
Yeah, 2 horses that I've had a good bit of luck with this season. Turin Red Star got a lovely trip round. I know he's 3 wide, but I always felt like they were going very, very fast, and I was confident they'd come back to me. He stays very well, so that was fantastic. And then everyone's victory's been a model of consistency. I've had a few good places on him and a win, so yeah, again, thankful to the trainers as well.
Joe, Master 8 lines up this weekend. He's now 4 from 4, and this will be his toughest test. Looking forward to him again?
No doubts about it. So far he hasn't done anything wrong, proving to be a good horse, and I just hope that he keep on repeating what he's been doing, which is winning.
And just on that win last time, obviously you beat a well-respected horse in Nervous Witness. That was his first run over the 1,000 metres. Just talk us through that, because he seemed to do it very easily.
He didn't begin very well. He can jump better than what he did last time. He was probably not sitting well in the gate, but he still managed to get himself with them, traveling very comfortably, even if it was the first time that he runs over the straight line. And then when I did ask him at the finish, he just ran away. It means like he's got ability, he's quality. And I don't see him doing anything different than what he's been doing in the past. He will just hit the line very strongly.
And on the back of his trial, Joe, recently, that was obviously another, what looked to the onlooker as a very pleasing trial. Were you very happy with that as well?
The horse is in great shape. His condition is really good, so I really hope that he can hold that form that he's into until the race day, and I believe he's going to be able to be very competitive.
And obviously the size of the field, naturally this is always a small field, this Group 3. Is that in any way a help or hindrance to you? Or
not really. You just need to have a smooth run, and talking about this race in particular, it's proven to be a race that most of the time the winner is carrying lightweight. He's not carrying the lightest weight of the race, of the card, but he's definitely carrying light enough that will give him every chance. So he's no doubt a chance in the race, and I'm looking forward to riding him.
118 pounds is what he will carry, as you allude to. I know it's very, very early days, but 1,200, 1,000, does it all come alike to this horse?
For the time being, whatever distance Frankie puts him in, he's going to be very competitive. So I'm not too worried about the distance at the moment.
Karis, lucky with you as a horse that you managed to win on last time. He came back after a bit of a break, and he was very impressive.
Yes, of course, when he started, he was a very impressive horse, and I was very lucky enough to get the ride, and and then we end up winning the race. He gave me a good feel. I think he's a smart little horse.
How's he been since then, Karis? Have you had a chance to sit on him in his gallops?
Yes, I have a few gallop on him. The horse is improving. I think he's always going to improve with racing. So, going forward, everything's looking good.
And just given the fact that he does look like he's got natural improvement and plenty of it, he's got 8 pounds more to carry. Is the opinion that he can carry that forward?
Yeah, of course he can carry it forward. We've got a nice draw, so like you say, he's got some nice speed. I think all these things together should not be a problem at the moment.
And just on your barrier, you've got 2. You had 1 last time, so he's certainly well placed to go forward again.
Yes, we're gonna make use of the draw and we leave him where he's comfortable with the speed he's got, and let's hope of course with a little bit of weight more this time, and let's hope he can just keep going again.
And does he give you the impression that he's the type of horse that can climb through the grades? He certainly looks very good at this stage.
Yes, I think so. Of course, it's still early, but he gives you a nice feel, and of course, last time he won, and I thought if more challenges came to him, he would still kick. So, I think he's got a nice little future in front of him.
Blake, a fantastic treasure, a new mount for you. You'll jump on board him this weekend. I imagine you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, very much so. He's an exciting prospect. This horse, he's come through the ranks pretty quickly, and he's a young horse. He looks to be a classic type of horse, and I'm just rapt to be on him. Hopefully he can bounce back off a bit of a below par run, but there was excuses last time, and everything seems to be good in order for this run on the weekend.
What have you made of his trial, Blake? You had to sit on him around the valley, and he looked to come home quite nicely.
He hit the line very strongly. He was very relaxed, but he had the earmuffs on. They'll come off on the weekend, I think, so that's a key factor for everyone to take notice of. But he settled lovely. In his race at Sha Tin, the previous race, he over-raced a little bit. So we've just worked on trying to get him relaxed so that he can hit the line, and he did everything we asked in the trial, and he's done everything we've asked in his track work, so I'm very happy with him.
Just on that track work, obviously he has looked to come on nicely since that trial. What type of horse does he give you the impression of being, this fellow? I mean, we obviously know him to be very precocious and very good on his day.
Yeah, look, everything that he's done, to me, I think he's just done it on natural ability, which is a very good sign. Hadn't rode him up until the last couple of weeks before that trial, and he's just made lovely progression. I think he's a potential top liner. I think he's got the ability to make his presence felt in the Classic Series. It's unknown that a mile will, if he can run it, but everything that he did prior to his last run suggested that he should be able to get it 1600, and in his track work and the way he's improving, I think he will.
Just talking of progression, Blake, more focusing on yourself, that's certainly going great for you as far as this season's concerned. Back on Wednesday night, there was a treble from the 4 rides for you. Obviously a good night at the office there, and some nice winners amongst them.
It was. Look, it was a good night. You never really know what to expect when you go to the track, but it was one of them nights that everything just fell into place, and I was very lucky to walk away with 3 winners. Could have been 4, but a bit of a mud by another suspension. But things are rolling along nicely, making steady traction each week, and keep learning and getting more opportunities as the weeks go by. So just trying to keep going forward and keep capitalising on every ride.
Ruan, NAVAS 2 is a horse that you managed to win on last time, and that was a good win.
Yes, he did a very nice run last time, only second start, I believe now he improved, because usually after 2 starts the horse get more form, so hopefully can give a good ride again and do a nice ride.
How much did the cheek pieces and the extra trip help you, do you think, last time? Because he hit the line very strongly.
Yes, I have some closer room in the straight, and after that he hit the line very strong. I believe if you have a clear room, maybe he give a more strong finish,
Just talk us through that interference, because I think it was around about the 350. He was really short for room, but once you got in the clear, he ran home very strongly.
Yes, he's a big horse, big action, so he have a good finish he showed last time, and I believe he's great form to do again.
Yeah, he beat a good one as well in packing victory, so obviously the form holding up quite nicely. Talking of big horses, I must ask you about Run Des Run. He's the biggest horse that we've got here in Hong Kong, and you managed to get him home in front on Wednesday night. I can't imagine you've ridden too many horses that big before.
Yes, I never rode one horse similar to him, you know. He's so big. When I saw him, he's a big horse. And I was happy to win with him last Wednesday.